What's the deepest hole you can possibly dig? Do you remember that absolutely divine feeling you had as a child when you were digging in wet sand at the beach? Deeper and deeper? Have you ever wondered where you would have ended up if you kept digging without stopping? Great news! Even if you never managed to find out how far down your little tunnel could go, this video will tell you. Maybe someone has already used modern technology to reach the core of the planet, and we just haven't heard about it yet. But before you start digging for the truth, hit the red subscription button. That's how you get to the bright side of life, where numerous secrets are ready to be revealed. And if you don't want to miss anything new and exciting, ring the notification bell as well. That's how Brightsiders learn about daily updates on the channel. Let's start our dig. At a depth of 2.3 feet, you'll find numerous mole tunnels and rabbit warrens. By the way, a mole can dig a tunnel longer than 65 feet in just one day. If we move down a bit more, we'll get to the standard depth of a grave. If we're speaking about Western culture, of course, that's about 6 feet down. In fact, the actual depth of a grave can vary, but the expression 6 feet under didn't appear out of the blue. That was the burial depth in plague-infected England, and it was a stipulation of the Mayor of London in 1665. Such a depth was believed to prevent the spreading of the infection. Deep burrowing species of earthworms can be spotted at a depth of 10 feet. One of them, Drawita grandis, can grow up to 3.5 feet long. Ew! Gigantic worms haven't managed to scare us, so we're digging further down. About 13 feet underground, we come across the tomb of Pharaoh Tutankhamun. It was discovered by archaeologist Howard Carter in 1922. 20 feet is the maximum range of a metal detector. Even so, a high-end detector will probably spot a car hidden underground at this depth, but if a detector is not so advanced, or if an object is small, it won't work. You can still find the roots of tropical forest plants if you dig 23 feet down. Tropical trees need such long roots to store water during dry periods. William Little of Hackney, aka the Mole Man, lived in London and managed to burrow 26 feet under his own house. He started in the 60s, and this process took him more than 40 years. The web of caverns and tunnels the man dug spreads more than 65 feet away from the house. Almost 40 feet down, and you'll see the deepest burrow made by an animal. Surprisingly, this super deep hole is dug by the Nile crocodiles. When we arrive at a depth of 60 feet, we can see Beijing's underground city. That's a subterranean bomb shelter consisting of a vast network of tunnels and underground rooms. It is situated under the capital of China. At a depth of 66 feet, the Paris catacombs are located. They were discovered in the 18th century. These catacombs contain the remains of more than 6 million people. Well, this might sound a bit shocking, but at a depth of 110 feet, there's an underground farm. Yes, they use a former bomb shelter to grow veggies and herbs in London. The deepest swimming pool in the world, the Y40 diving pool in Monte Grotto Terme, Italy, goes 131 feet down. If you fell into this pool when there was no water in it, it would take you 3 seconds to reach the bottom. Do you think that's too long or not long enough? Tell us in the comments below. In Cappadocia, Turkey, there's an underground complex that probably dates back to the 7th century. Its name is the Derinkuyu Underground City, and it's situated almost 280 feet below Earth's surface. At 328 feet, you'll find yourself at the depth in which radioactive waste is stored. And just a bit deeper, at 346 feet, you'll be able to see where the deepest metro station in the world is situated. That's Arsenalna metro station in Kiev. The Channel Tunnel, connecting the UK with France, is situated at a depth of 377 feet. A wild fig tree that grows at the Echo Caves near Origstad, South Africa, has the deepest roots known to people. They go down 400 feet. But there's a hotel room that's situated even deeper than that. You can find the deepest hotel room in the world 508 feet underground at Sala Silver Mine in Sweden. Sounds crazy, right? But what will you say about the deepest half marathon at a depth of 695 feet? It took place in 2004 at the Bochnia salt mine in Poland. The deepest railway tunnel is located at a depth of 787 feet. That's the maximum depth of the Seikan Tunnel in Japan that opened in 1988. And the deepest road tunnel on Earth is the Eiksund Tunnel in Norway. It goes under the sea and reaches 942 feet below Earth's surface. Even if we could get down to 1,001 feet, we'd still be in the danger zone for the B-82 Earth-penetrating nuclear warhead. That's its maximum destructive depth. At a depth of 1,286 feet, we'll see the deepest hand-dug water well. Woodingdean Water Well is located near Brighton, UK. It was created in 1862 and is also likely to be the deepest hole in the world ever dug without the use of any technology. Remember this number, 2,110 feet. That's how far down the deepest natural shaft in the world goes. It's the Vrtoglavica cave in Slovenia. If you were unlucky enough to fall down this shaft, your fall would last 11 seconds before you reach the bottom. However, even deeper than that, at 2,297 feet, 33 Chilean miners were trapped for 69 days. It happened in the San Jose copper and gold mine in Chile in 2010. All of the miners were rescued. At a depth of 3,800 feet, there's the deepest bat colony in the world. About 1,000 brown bats spend every winter in a zinc mine in New York. The deepest concert in history took place at a depth of 4,166 feet in a mine in Finland in 2007. The performer was a band called Agonizer. Then, there's Homestake Gold Mine in the USA. Its depth is 4,855 feet. In 1965, this mine hosted a successful experiment. Scientists detected and counted neutrinos, subatomic particles from the sun. The deepest coal mine is the Jindřich II mine, which is located in the Czech Republic. It has a depth of 4,920 feet and closed in 1991. About 5,920 feet down, and we arrive at the deepest part of the 227-mile-long Grand Canyon. Its average depth is 5,282 feet. The deepest cave known to humankind is Krubera Cave in the Arabica Massif in Georgia. The cave goes down 7,185 feet. At 7,677 feet below the Earth's surface, the deepest radio broadcast took place. It was held by CBC and happened in Creighton Mine, Ontario, Canada in 2005. The deepest laboratory in the world is the Jinping Underground Laboratory in China, and it is situated 8,202 feet underground. Let's dig a bit deeper. Voila! 10,203 feet down, and we see the deepest single-shaft elevator in the world. It's located in the Moab Khotsong Gold Mine in South Africa. If you decide to take the elevator down, it will take you 4.5 minutes. But if you opt for a shortcut and jump into the shaft, you'll reach the bottom in just 25 seconds. The deepest known multicellular organism dwells at a depth of 11,811 feet. That's a worm found in the Tautona mine in South Africa. Now let's go deeper down the Tautona mine. In fact, it's the deepest human destination in the world. A trip down to the bottom takes more than an hour. The temperature there will definitely make you sweat. It reaches a whopping 151 degrees Fahrenheit. The average depth of the oceanic crust is almost 20,000 feet. This is also the depth of the deepest known microbes. They were found in rocks below China's Songlao Basin. At a depth of about 36,000 feet, there's the deepest point of the ocean, Mariana Trench. But people have managed to get even deeper than that. Until recently, the absolute champion of the depths was the Kola Super Deep Borehole. This is the second deepest artificial hole on the planet, and it's situated in Russia. The depth of this wondrous human creation is 40,355 feet. That was a project of the Soviet Union. They tried to drill through Earth's crust. However, they only made it 1/3 of the way. After that, the temperature reached 356 degrees Fahrenheit, and the drill couldn't operate any longer. If you stumble across this hole by accident, you aren't likely to recognize it. Its diameter is just 9 inches, and it looks absolutely nondescript. On the other hand, it probably helps to prevent people accidentally falling down there. If you drop a coin down the shaft, it will fall for 50 seconds before it reaches the bottom. And the winner in the category of the deepest artificial hole on Earth is Z44, Shavo Oil and Gas Well. This shaft is drilled down to a whopping 40,604 feet. That's 15 Burj Khalifas put on top of each other. The shaft is located in the Russian Far East. How deep underground would you agree to go? Tell us in the comments section below. Hit the like button if this video managed to impress you. And remember to subscribe to this channel. Life is always more fun on the bright side.